Good evening, everyone who is coming on a broadcast. And traditionally, I ask you: you hear me good and see me good, or no? If you see me and hear me, just write pluses in a chat. MC, a lot of pluses. Thanks. I hope that Marcus' question, especially for you, sound quality is good or no? Mark Garcia, it's question directly for you. Hello, Sammy. Sammy, our moderator. Say hello to the Sammy, everyone. Hello, Charlie Manson, Helen Grunow, aka Croat74, Charlie Manson, Mark Garcia, Iris. Hello, everyone. And as you see, a topic of the our broadcast is the Q&A stream about the last trip in the Cherkasy region. Before I invite you on a day's broadcast in a community post, we will write that before you will come on a stream, please watch the last two videos. That videos was about Chihirin, is there was a Hetman residence and city Orbita. And it was a one day trip. I know that we have more and more interesting things in Cherkasy, but it was again every time when I'm trying to do something new, something fresh, I'm test. Yes, and the first time when I used this format, it was on the first video with a Pasha and two old men's club when it was a blog format, live blog format or something like this. And yes, and now we are meet here today for discuss. What do you think about that format? What do you think about places? What do you think about future? Where I must go for showing you? Maybe you have some interesting things. Maybe you have a places, interesting places for recommend me. Go discuss about that situation, and because I wanna make my content directly for you, directly for your requests. And I know that that idea to do that travel blog, so many people say that, oh, war in your country, travel blog is shit and blah 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 blah. But my dear, as I told, not all country involved in war, it's for sorry, but it's true. And my country is alive. My country alive, and my country is open for you. Your country closed for me because I can't leave Ukraine, but Ukraine is open for you. And my idea is invite as more as possible tourists in Ukraine and growing interest to Ukraine as more as possible. I think this will be more useful than shitty comments from the Ukrainian people who every time doesn't like something. We don't like this, we don't like this, blah blah blah, but we do nothing for do something better. I'm sorry, my dears, I will change light a little. Oh, no, not. Oh, I think it's good. And yes, and I will turn in on Q&A function. You can send a questionnaire there. I will answer it. And yes. I hope that in this time we have no other streams from the top bloggers, from the Brandon, from the Mercada, from the Starsky. I don't know. I hope that you're not busy at this time and this is the comfort time for you. I hope that Starsky is asleep at this moment. And it's time to check the comments. You looked handsome and sound way too sexy. Thanks, Charlie. Cinnamon Troll, I really loved your video on Orbita. Is the it can be a little sad information, yes, but when I'm driving to the Cherkasy region in Cheherin into Orbita, it's not so far from the Cheherin. I'm driving through the villages, through the small villages. When I'm told that Fedirki is that villages when we come for with the gift for kids, I make mistake when I'm said that this village is slowly dying. That village, against that what I see in a Cherkasy region, is the very active and big villagers. I don't know how named its place, how name of this village, but you driving 2 kilometers by road from left side and from right side you see houses. I count not less than 100 houses, something like this, but only 5 or 6 houses with people. Biggest part of that house is abandoned. It's not only one village by the road from the Alexandria to the Cherkasy, a lot of villages abandoned. And I think that it's too topic for the video. I'm trying to show in video about villages was that is not slowly died but die. And yes, I hope it will be interesting. Yes, it's sad, and I will check who write a comment on the video that we buildings in Orbita it's too much good for the homeless people. I mean homeless who lose his houses during war as a result of war. And yeah, but Orbita it's good. But we have now a big problem with the inside refugees, with the homeless after war people, because we have too much empty flats, too much empty houses in the villages, and it's not a bigger problem inside of Ukraine in general. And I think that we don't need, in my opinion, Orbita as an administrative point, it's have no sense. And for example, if me personally was a man from the government and I can make decision about that place, for me it's only have touristic interest, because communication was built 40 years ago, they steal it. We have only concretes and brick boxes. For rebuild, it's more expensive than building something new. For me, this project is finished. It's have no sense. And now in Ukraine, our number of the population is not increasing, you know. And for me, give a second life for city like this, like Orbita, it's have no sense. It's just a wasting money. And I hope that some deputies from the Ukrainian government don't find idea to refresh, to rebuild it, because it's have no sense. Yeah, that brick boxes are good. I'm told that quality of that 9th floors building it's too much good, but it's have no sense. In a city for 20,000 now living 100, and best idea it's totally freeze this city, and that 100 people will go in other places. But we have what we have. It was a fascinating place, Pasha. I hope after everything returns to normal, the building can start again. Charlie Manson writing. I give my opinion about that building. I give my opinion about that city. You know, I hope you will be agree with me, but it have no sense. We have a lot of ruined buildings in a centrum of big cities. For example, we had a lot of the ruined cities on a Donbas region, and we must rebuild this. For me, it's have no sense to rebuild old Soviet legacy. It's have no sense. It's only my opinion. You can be all agree with me or don't agree with me. Same way, the history videos are my favorite. Thanks. I will try to do more histories video. In my plans, I wanna go to the one when we will be in Kharkov. In my ideas, I wanna go to one interesting museum complex. Is the Marshal Konev High Altitude. Why this place interesting? When was during Second World War, Marshal Konev, by legend, Soviet Marshal Konev, he was the commander of the defense of Kharkiv, and thanks for the that high altitude, Marshal Konev altitude, Soviet army had a very successful, a lot of success during military campaign in Kharkiv. We will show it, we will discuss it, and I hope that when I will be in Kharkiv with Ablaji, we will not waste the time, and we try to show as more as possible. Both video were very interesting. Thanks, Iris, and thanks for donation, Joffrey. Thanks too much. Joffrey make a donation for the trip. Separate love. Charlie Manson, I love the new video of different places and the culture. Thanks. Iris Pasha, I hope that wild berry didn't give you any trouble. Iris, I don't taste it. If you don't trust in something, don't taste it, don't eat it. It's a bad idea. I'm just recording it and that's all. I'm very worried about that shit from my childhood because my uncle, he just joke, he kidding, he said that if I'm taste non-identified berries, I can die, and that's why I have trauma without unknown berries. Same way, video at Хортиця would be so cool. I hope that I will be in Zaporizhia on a Хортиця, and if I will have opportunity to make video about this, I will do this. Хортиця is the, I think that best historical Cossacks complex in Ukraine. Is the island Хортиця, is the is the base of the Cossacks history. Wait a moment, I must close my window because I'm talking so loud and neighbors hear it, I think. 1 minute, my dears. I'm here, thanks for the waiting, and we continues to reading comments. I hope that I'm reading comments not so late. Miriam, travel logs show the main tourist visits. Your video go beyond the two places of the special interest. Very cool. Thanks for the answer, Iris. Yeah, but for example, Chihurin is the main tourist ways, but not every tourist know about Orbita, for example. I think that in my idea, my idea it was find something like a book of encyclopedia of the atlas of the interesting Ukrainian places, and I find collection from the Ukrainer project they had a lot of interesting stories about all Ukrainian regions, and couple places I'm find in Ukrainian project, Ukrainian project, and Orbita. For example, I know about Orbita from the Ukrainian project, and I hope that I will try to find something special. Iris Starsky just lost a friend. He wants to do a stream now. Okay. He wrote it in a community post. Thanks for information, Iris. Charlie Manson. That must be sad to see. Once busy with life to silence. I think that my emotions, it was that Charlie, it's a comment about diet villages, what I told, that a lot of abandoned houses. My emotion was like not too sad to see it because it's economical problem or society problem. Ukrainian village is the source of the Ukrainian culture, and if villages will die in Ukraine, Ukrainian culture will die. That's why I'm very worried about that villages, and I was very worried about people who live in the villages, because I was growing in a small village near Kharkiv, and I saw how it work, how administration of object closing, how it ruined, how we lose it, and that's why I'm worried about this. But in economical potential and shit, something like this is not so interesting for me. I'm worried about people. I am worried about lives and about our culture. That's why I'm sad. For me, sad to see it. But as an administrative point, this village now have no sense. John is, hello Pasha, so glad you survived the mutant dogs and did not fall down away any holes to hell. Yeah, during my trip in Orbit, I'm trying to avoid all holes, and that's why I'm survive. And yes, about dogs, as you know, who have interesting to the computer game, after 10 days, at 20 November, will be release of the Ukrainian computer game. It's a Stalker 2. It's the game about Chernobyl. It's the very, very interesting game in the Ukrainian Chernobyl's setting. And in that game we had dog, mutants and other shit. That's why I remember about that stuff. For a village, Orbita has quite a few tall buildings. Orbita, by Soviet general plan, it should be a city. It should be a city for 20,000 people. Because that city was a project for the atomic plant ЧАЭС-2, Chigirin's atomic plant station, and that's why so many feudal buildings. But it's not a village. It's village now because there living not more than 100 people. But at that time, it was a city for 25,000 civilians. Safades, hello, missed you all. We do miss you. Welcome, Safades. Gentlemen, I'm sorry. I mean that traditionally village from the video before I was getting up, mix it up. No worry, Charlie. No worry, because I'm too mixed it up. Pasha, it would be nice to see a little map at the start of the video or the name of the city and oblast so we can look it up on Google Maps. No worry, Mark, no worry, I understand what you ask. And yes, I'm start working on a small project. It will be Discord channel. That's reason why I'm ask you about Discord. You use it or no, or will you use it for interesting information? And in that Discord channel, I will make a special library with the all places what I visit, with the short articles about that place, and with about all coordinates of that place. And I will do this. I will mark all places on the map, but it will be a little later when I will make a enough big collection to start do this. Now I collected, but I will start publish it when I will understand that it will be work for you, and it will be and we will need this. Charlie Manson, the concrete boxes can root as they are. Yes, it's true. That's why I'm saying that it's have no sense. It have no sense to rebuild, because rebuild it's more expensive than building from nothing. Chris Lambert plus aka Crowd74. Urban exploring and history are always top for me. Looking forward to the trip with you and Blazhy together. Yeah, me too. Looking forward for this trip. It will be after 1 week, as you know, my dears. After 1 week, after 2 week, from 18 November, we will start a special trip with the Blazhy to the east of Ukraine, and in the general plan, it must be a Kharkiv and Donbas region, not so far from the front line. From the both city. And during this trip I wanna do a lot of interesting things, a lot of video, couple interview, visit couple places, and visit couple interesting combat units. And that's why I'm ask you and I announce you collection for that trip on the Donbas. It's not all totally for the diesel, but it's some for the Swedes, some for the diesel, because we can't go to the guys on the front line with the empty hands. We will report about all what we do, about all what we buying for that, and I hope it will be interesting, and it's interesting for you, and you will understand something new. Yes, and the guys on the Donbas and Kharkiv, they waiting us. And William Manson, thanks for donation. He's joining to the my collection. I'm only announced 1 minute and you give a help. Thanks so much, William. Thanks so much. Iris, Pasha Smart Cheese. Сим віора хочу бачу. Safades, my computer died and I'm on my crappy phone. But I hope you hear me and see me good. If your mobile phone can turn it on, can open YouTube and can open my stream and you can listen me and see me, it's not a crappy phone. It's too much good fun. Guardian Gypsy. Which oblast in Ukraine are originally from? Do people's accent vary a lot depending on region? Guardian Gypsy. Originally, I'm from the Kharkiv's region, and yes, Ukrainian region's accent, it's not too much different step by step, but for example, Eastern regions against Western regions, accent, pronunciation, special words, it's too much different. And as you know, we have people who live in mountains language, it's too much difficult for understanding. And yes, pronouns, accent, and regional language little different. And every city have special city words or something like this, but Ukrainian language, it's Ukrainian local language accent. It's not too much difficult, for example, as Germany regions accent. And in general, you can understand people, if you know base Ukrainian, you can understand people from every regions of Ukraine. But people from the mountain, it's too much. It's too much because in a mountain Ukrainian language, it's mixed Romanian, Hungarian, Moldavian, and all the Eastern Europe languages are Polish sometime, all Eastern Europe languages mixed in the Ukrainian mountain language. Samvi. And they didn't do any Russian language in Stalker 2. Yes, they didn't do. They didn't do. When they make Ukrainian, English, but no Russian. Remember, no one word by Russian. And again, thanks Joffrey for the support and donation from the Joffrey. It's a donation for the special sweet operation. Thanks, Joffrey. Yes, map at the beginning or when talking about village, town will be helpful. Yana, Yes, I'm told about this. It will be about all objects what I visit where I was. I will make a report in Discord channel. I think that it will looks interesting. It will be like a collection or like something like encyclopedia. I'm thinking about this, and it's small announce at this moment, and I hope that it will be work as I explain it. Always be good, I promise. My guys in the 422 are in Kharkiv. 422 is the territorial оборона. Is the UAV, is the URV unit. Okay, I understand. Is that your friend for 422? Genesi. Abandoned city that were never finished are not set, just creepy. They were never filled. Are not set, just creepy. They were never filled with life and death, laughter and tears, and did not collect memories for anyone to come back to. Yeah, you're right. And who watching video, I'm told that is the different feels when you walking on a Chernobyl, when you walk it in a destroyed city in Ukraine. I mean that after war destroyed. Is that not the same when you walk it in Orbita? Because if you, for example, in Chernobyl or in a Donbas, you feel that life stopped here. Here growing kids, here working men and women, here make families, here was life, memories, something like this. But when you walking in Orbita, you feel nothing, you feel empty, and it's too much difficult empty feels. I can explain this. And yes, you are totally right, Genesi. Yes, and it's creepy. It's and not sad. You doesn't feel as sad because here never was life. It's creepy and is the very difficult feel. I can't explain this. You just must come and feel this. No way, no choose. Thanks for the good comments. Leave me late arriving here, but I'm going to listen while I do. Horse. Okay. Thanks, Olive. Waiting for the questions and recommendations. Charlie Manson. You just sent 50, Pasha. I had a bit extra. No worry, no worries, my dears, about numbers of donation. Every dollar's important. Every dollars. We have no small donation. We never have small donation. Every support is important. Charlie, we are Pasha's sugar daddy. Yes, Sam, you're right. Blonde mom sheller, actually, they are in Kharkiv Oblast near Lipsy. It's close to the Vovchansk. Healing journal, kind and generous. Charlie Manson. I lived in Belgium for 3 years and could only speak French when I was drunk. That was quite often, to be fair. If I'm not mistaken, Belgium we do have some problems with the local accent. Depends from the region. Because if I'm not mistaken, some region too much close to the French, and all region who have neighborhood with the French speakers region, they have a lot of problem with the English. Because I met with this problem when I worked with Canadian officers from Quebec, Canada. Cinnamon roll. What are the ages of the people in Orbita? Kids, seniors, or a mix of different ages? In general, biggest part of the people who live in Orbita in that quartal, it's adult people, more adult people from the 40 to 100. In Orbita doesn't live in a lot of kids, only couple families, as I understand. And the young people too doesn't live in Orbita too long. Every Orbitas, every people who was born in Orbita, first task for you is leave from Orbita, because you have nothing are there. You have no shops, you have no school, you have no clinic. You must, for the basic things, you must go in neighbors' cities, and is the bigger problem. That's why only adult people sitting in Orbita and living for pension. Hello, Tismi. Hi, Pasha and everyone. Hello. Rasiana C. Have you ever been to the Museum of Toilet in Kiev? It's a small but quite hilarious and interesting. No, I never was, but I mark it. Maybe we try to visit it. Now I'm writing it on my phone. I have a special list with the places what I must visit, and Museum of Toilet It will be extra point. Okay. We continue to. Aha, thanks, Blonde Bombsheller joining to the sponsors party on the channel. Blonde Bombsheller, check the special community posts. I have link for you. Push at that link and join in a chat. Thanks too much, Blonde Bombsheller. Hello, Pietra. And Charlie Manson. Norse speak Flemish, Dutch, the South speak French, and they don't like the English that much. I was stationed at NATO HQ near Mons. Yeah, because it's the more this region, one part more close to the Germans speech lands, other part more close to the French speech lands, and that's why in Belgium two government languages is the Germanese and French. But for me, it's difficult to understand and difficult for explain when in your country two languages. For example, you come in a government building for the basic things. For example, in police, uh, in a French speaker regions, but you are Dutch speaker, and you in your country can't have basic things. I think it's too much difficult. I can't explain this. Maybe people who work in a government, in police, doctors, they must know both languages. But for me, is the difficult. Cinnamon roll. Can you explain what a mahila is like? The one in Chicherin. I'm talked about Mohila topic in a video about Stetsivka, about Cossack villages. Mohila is the Cossack places, uh, historical places at this moment. Mohila is place where is Cossacks have a duty. I don't know how to explain right. We have a lot of Mohilas. I will check. I will check one fact. Yes, yes, I'm checked. Yes, by Ukrainian history, by Ukrainian Cossacks tradition, Mahila is the place where Cossacks make some special symbol. Yeah, they digging cross, stone cross or something like this. On the Mahila, there have service. On the Mahila, sometimes Mahila is the mansion for the Cossacks after some battle or something like this, and Mahila is the like a memory places. For example, I will check this how translate this word. Aha, and buried. Its word name's buried is the place where buried Cossacks, for example, and this place must be marked by the special stone cross. Mark Garcia, Pasha, is it true that Kiev is opening its passenger airport again? I think it's fake because for the last 2 years I've heard this couple times, but no, I think that it's fake because it's the very important news, and I don't hear this from the official medias. Charlie Manson, if you use one of the toilets at the museum, Pasha, I'll send double donations. I think that double donations will be not enough for the paid taxes for police. Hello, Pietra. Blonde and Bombsheller, my pleasure, Pasha. Will do more where I can. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, Blonde. Beer, you know English, so that is good. Beer, you talking about me or you talking in general about this? Gordon Simpson, hello. This me, I love the Cossacks Museum. Yeah, we have a lot of the interesting Cossacks places in Ukraine, but real good museum, we have only couple in Ukraine. Not a lot, really high quality and good museum. At this moment, we have not enough financial for the historical places. Charlie Manson, most of the signs has both language on them. Most French speakers don't speak Flemish, only French. In the north, almost everyone speaks English as well as Flemish. Okay, is the good. Safedes is planning for February 2025 flight for Nova Posta. Belgium history, I guess it's lucky there are no Spanish in the mix. I think that Spanish in this mix with the French and Germany's Spanish, it will be too much. It will be too much. Miriam, if I was the manager of Orbita, I would turn it into an agriculture hub for the region. I bet the soil is really fertile. Don't agree with you. I don't agree with you because Orbita it will be sanitary zone. And for example, if Chigrin nuclear station will work, its project will be finished because now we have some plans or something like this from sponsor, from investors, and from government for the rebuild Chigrin nuclear station. It will be sanitary zone, and living of people it's dangerous for the health, but ground are there will be poisoned if atomic plant will start working there. In this moment, maybe for agricultural it's okay, but when nuclear station will start work, it's very dangerous. It will be too much dangerous. What's in the luck mug tonight? Coffee. Coffee today. I think because energy drink it will be too much. Charlie Manson. I'm booking a flight with Denis Davidov to Pasha's Crimea beach victory party. I think that Denis Davidov now from his YouTube channel have a lot money for stopped flights. Relatively, hello VLM, hello Pasha from California, trying to catch up here. Since that you are coming, you catch up us. Be online, be on the stream, and you can watch it from the start later. Kim C. Hello, Kim C. Hi, Pasha. Do people still count themselves Cossacks? Is there an increasing interest in the history in recent years? So, is the very difficult question because I'm trying to explain why. In Ukraine, we have Cossacks organization, and Cossacks organization in Ukraine is the it's too much difficult question because I can say something wrong. But for me, it's funny. We had a one Cossacks organization. It was one organization for all Ukraine. They had a Cossacks ranks, Cossacks task organization, or something like this. But all that circus was under control of the Russian Cossacks. And 10 years ago, when war started, Cossacks patriot they leave from the Russian from that Cossacks organization, and that people who still in Cossacks organization, official Cossacks organization, they looks like clown. They wear Russian military awards. They have a military ranks with generals stars like a Soviet marshal and other shit. For me, Cossacks organization in Ukraine, it's funny. But we have other side of the Cossacks organization is that people who more pro-Ukrainian Cossacks is like a more pro-Zaporizhia Cossacks. They are worried about history, they are worried about folklore. Ukrainian Cossacks, they are try to improve martial arts like a hoarding or something like this, but not so much, not a lot of people can name his that they are Cossacks. To be a soldiers now it's the more important than to be a officially Cossack. Cossack is our spirit, Cossack spirit in inside of us, but you shouldn't be a part of Cossacks organization or something like this. Thanks for the question, but it's I can make a separate video about this. Maybe it will be new format, but really it's really difficult. Safede so Холодный Яр forest next trip. No, Donbas is the next trip, but Холодный Яр forest is too very interesting. I don't know. Maybe I will come from the Donbas too much late, but Холодный Яр is the very good place for the coming with a very strong history background, and the idea to visit it on that territory was Холодный Яр Republic, and Anatoly from Fedirki he have a lot of stories about this. I don't know when I collect it and I will know more information for the more interesting story about Холодный Яр forest. I will go there, I promise. Helen Granow, can I send you mail? Yes, you can. My email is the same as a PayPal. You can see it under my face. Tismi, thanks that you are joining to the sponsor. Brandon again coming here for troll. Hello, Brandon. We glad to see you here. How you will do trolling today? Hello, Brandon. How you will do trolling today? Huh? Glad to see you here. Maybe I see you in 1-2 weeks. Yeah, I will happy to see you too. I trolled you in person. And I release our video next week. Brandon, it's announced on my broadcast for the people. I'm right, my dears, attention. Brandon Mitchell announced new video with me on next week. Brandon, I'm right? Yes, my dears. Now is the very important moment. Brandon Mitchell announced on this broadcast his new video. Thanks, Brandon. I'm tired of trolling the big channels. I don't know why you're tired, because big channels don't answer to you. They too much famous for answer on your trolling. But yes, thanks that you are coming. Every time when you are coming on a broadcast, activity in the chat increasing and increasing. But I save Pusata Hata video for later. I think that part video with Pusata Hata, it must be a separate part of your uh, food trip or food blog or something like this. But yes, I'm happy. I'm happy for this announcement and I'm happy to see you personally. When it will be, because you write that is the 1 or 2 week, and if it will be 1 week, I will be very happy, because as you know, at 18 November I will go in Kharkiv. Not sorry, at yes, at 17 November at night I will be in Kyiv, at 18 November I will be in Kharkiv, and near 20 or 21 I will be on a Donbas. If you will be in region something near there, you are welcome. Okay, I will not write the chat because everybody writing hello Brandon. It's messages directly for you. Tell these people about Pusata Hata. Brandon, I think that it must be a separate video. It must be a separate video because Pusata Hata is the source of the Ukrainian culture in kitchen. I think that more than biggest part of the Ukrainian museums. I go to bed. Sleep well, Brandon. Thanks for the thanks that you are come here. We are glad to see you here every time. Thanks. And now, my dears, check the chat. When we have conversation with you, just a comments, one comments in minutes, maybe in 2 minutes. Brandon is coming. Is the clap. 100 comments per minute. Everyone write that hello Brandon, hey y'all, Brandon is funny, Brandon is best, but I'm love Brandon. I'm every time happy when Brandon coming on our channel. And yes, this announce was very important because I can't wait that video. I was very angry on that interview because I'm talking why we finish previous project, why I am start separate travel blog and other and other and other. It will be very interesting conversation for you, my dears. I hope that. And what we have, what I lose? I lose something. Philippe Lopez, thanks so much for donation, but you have interesting comments in your donation. Can you write this on my Gmail? We can discuss that situation, what you sent to me, Felipe. Thanks so much for donation. Philippe to join to our not fundraise but collection. Hi Pasha, where is Brandon? I think that he is at home. Hello everyone who are coming. I see that number of the viewers are growing and growing and growing. I don't know, is the reason because Brandon are come on the channel? Because usually he just took link from my broadcast and posted in a community post. And I know about it only on the next day when I'm check the Brandon's channel. No, he don't share my broadcast today. It's you, my dears. It's my subscribers. It's my dear auditory. Nice to see you here, who are coming. And my dears, 1 a.m. in Ukraine. I think that is the time to check questions. Part of that broadcast. I see that not a lot of questions are there, my dears. I think that 15 minutes, 20 minutes we have for the questions. Please use Q&A function, is the blue stripe over the chat. Give a question are there and I will answer close 20 minutes because chat now too much active and I can't control all your message, my dears, for sorrow. And I'm lose control who are joining on a broadcast. Really, my dear, thanks. It's the very good activity in a chat. But Samantha leave. I'm working alone. It's too much difficult for me. And please, your question, I will wait in a Q&A function. Is the blue stripe over the chat. Oh, sorry. My TV turning on in the background. One moment. I don't know why, but timer and on my TV, I don't know how it worked, but my TV was turned on without control. Okay, my dears, I'm starting to answer on question in the Q&A function. And first question from the Mark Garcia. At the start of the video, please show a little map or mention the city and Donbas so we can look for it in a Google Maps. Okay, I'm told about that my idea in a Discord channel, but marking place on the map or link on a Gmap, I think that I will do it. I will give a grid or mention city. Yes, Mark, I will do this. Thanks for the question. I fix it. I think that tomorrow I will fix it, finish it video what we have on a channel at this moment, and in the future we will do what you ask. And, aka Krat 74. How are Anatoly and his project? How is the Horting Club? Horting Club still working, always good. They are very happy for our gifts. Our gifts very useful because it was a lot of sport equipment. Maybe I will ask him about some photos with the new stuff. Maybe he can share it and I will show it for you. But he is very happy. Yeah, they are still working, they are still training, and always good. Anatoly is good, and he said very, very big thanks for you for your support. Aha, and who doesn't watch video how I come to the Fedirki village to the Anatoly's hoarding club with the gifts for the kids? What's we buying with you, my dears? I will send the link in a chat because very very small numbers of views we have on that video. Small interview are there, and please, when you will start watching these videos, turning on Ukrainian subtitle, English or your language subtitles, because a lot of conversation by Ukrainian language are there. I'm understand for this. Thanks. Why you doesn't join in that chat what I send you in Gmail, Felipe? Check your mail. Kibel, where in Ukraine are you? I'm in a Kirovograd region at this moment. No more details at this moment. In a small city or in a Kirovograd region. Charlie Manson, not a very exciting question, but is the car running well since the repair? My dears, thanks for you after repair, as it was as my grateful activity. On the next day after repair, I'm going by car in a Cherkasy region for making to you new videos about Chiherin is Orbita. Yes, now car watching enough good, too much good, always good. Thanks for the question, Charlie Manson, and thanks for support all people who are joining for the repairing of car. And thanks for you, my dears, that now car ready for the Donbas trip. I hope that we don't lose car there. What kind of glow was that on Anatoly's wine bottle? Who have a very good level of attention, they see that on a bottles not only glows, but but on the biggest part of the bottles it was a typical surgery glow. Typical surgery glow. But when we're talking about glove, FM Pasha, what nice thing can we do for the kids? I'm sorry. Pasha, what a nice thing can we do for the kids at the club for Christmas? Maybe we should start planning. FM, good idea, but if you have the desire to do something, you can discuss it between subscribers and me as your slave, Sluha Народу. I will do this. Or what's your plan about this? If you have some ideas, just give ideas to the chat, to the people, to the subscribers, discuss it on a community post or something like this. I will do it separately, and I will do this. I'm Said. Thanks for words to Tismi. Tismi join as a sponsor to our channel. Thanks Tismi again. I forgot I'm done this or I did this or not. But thanks Tismi. Check the special community post for the sponsor. We have special links for you and joining in the chat. Present and gifts for the kids would be awesome. My dears, we can more close to the Christmas. I think that in the first day of the December, when we finish with all our Donbas things, I think that we can start to do start to thinking about this. But at this moment, most important in the trip for the Donbas, because kids not too much hungry as a soldier are there. I think it will be nice to give the kids a little something for the Christmas. Yeah, I'm agree with you. I agree with you. Charlie Manson, make up some bags with the small gifts and sweets. My dears, all in your hands. Just say me what to do and I will do it. Is that not a problem? I'm every time ready for the good idea. I will waiting your ideas. We will discuss it. We will make decision. We will plan how we do this, and we will do this. I'm not so lazy for ignore it. I will do all what's your ask. Keep well. Let's do this. But my dears, I think that we must start to think about this from first days of December because in the future I have in the next weeks I have this trip on a Donbas and it's priority for me now to go in a Kharkiv and on a Donbas at first because I will visit my home, my mother, and other is will be Eastern Ukraine trip with Ablaji because I planned to do a lot of content for you for the next 2 months. I think that will be. Yes, after Donbas, Charlie, you are right. In the first day of December. Very good activity in a chat, my dears. I'm very happy to see this activity. And Miriam, thanks. Miriam going on a higher sponsor level. Now you double dear sponsor. Thanks, Miriam. And yes, my dears, who doesn't heard what we do now? Now we're collecting for the Donbas trip. We will visit couple military units and we will visit a lot of interesting places on Kharkiv region and in a Donbas region. And now we have collection for logistics for that trip, and not only for us, but for the guys from the unit what we will visit. Yeah, Mar Garcia, are you an only child or do you have siblings? No, I'm one son of my one mother. They will know we have not given once and walked away and forgotten them. Also, a reward for attending Anatoly's classes. Okay, Charlie, is good. I think that idea with the small boxes it's really good, and I will make decision how we can do it, how we can finish it. They made Pasha perfect, so there was no need to try again. Thanks for the comments. Okay, my dears, too much late today in Ukraine, 1 a.m., half of 2 a.m. My dears, I will finish my broadcast. It was a very good conversation. I'm very happy that you are coming on this broadcast today. I have really relaxed. I'm happy that you are coming and conversation was good. Chat was very active. I hope that I am a totally answer on all your questions. And last question from the China Caldwell. Pasha, does your family know about your YouTube channel and what do they think? In my family, I have only mother, and my mother watching my video and she's proud. And she every time asks me what I'm saying because she doesn't understand English. Okay, thanks my dear for your attention and everybody who wanna give a help in collection for East Ukraine trip, you can do it by PayPal or other services what you see under my face. My dears, thanks that you are with me today. Thanks for everyone who are joined to the collection. My dears, I love you. See ya later.